What's up, guys? Spin Firearms here, and today we're going to be going through a list of guns that you can get sub $300. And in that list, there's going to be guns from Smith & Wesson, Springfield Armory, Beretta, FN, Walther, Ruger, Carr. The list goes on. Guns you typically don't think you would be getting for under $300, but the key is buying used. I make that huge over here. Buying new or the newest, latest, greatest thing isn't always the best, and no one will tell you that. Just remember, people who get free guns sent to them promote them only. The biggest influencers never really go back and talk about the older guns from 2010, 2007, 2003. They're all going to be super cheap because the point is to push the new guns that actually bring in money. Any used gun is not bringing that company any money. But one that would be brand new, the Ruger LCP Max. $230. I see them everywhere. $230 for a 10+1 and 12+1 setup of $380. I really like the stainless. I've seen this model for $230. And if you want to pair it up with a hog holster stash holster, code SBN5 for 5% off. You can't beat this holster right here. But just a phenomenal gun, and this is probably one of the best that you're going to see on this list. We're going to go quick through these. Next up, Walther. The PPS M1 or PPS M2. The classic right here, I love. The trigger is phenomenal. The ergonomics for how thin this gun is just amazing. I love these guns. This is M40 actually, but I think I got this for $270 or $280. You can find them $299, $250, $260. You just got to keep an eye out on your favorite gun websites. But the PPS is unmatched reliability and a great shooting gun with a great trigger. Next up, the Glock 42, another pocket pistol. And what's nice about the 42 is you can throw a Trigger Shark trigger in there. Code SBN for 15% off the Trigger Shark triggers. Check this out. Tell me that's not the best pocket pistol trigger you've ever seen. Look it. It's firm. It's solid for pocket carry, but super clean, super crisp. It is the best pocket pistol trigger on the market. And you can find these for usually $299 and below. I've seen them $250, $275, and that's a heck of a deal. And that is a Glock at the end of the day. Next up, FN. I got two of these. The FNS 9C. I paid $275 for each of them. Or maybe one was $299, the other was $275. The FNS 9C is the predecessor to the 509C, a subcompact that takes all the larger mags. It takes all the 509 series mags. Love this thing. 12+1 with the flush mag. This adds nothing. It's just a pinky extension, so this is also 12+1. Phenomenal ergonomics on this gun. Super flat shooting. Decent trigger. Great finish. And at the end of the day, it's an FN for sub $300. Next up, I had to put the Taurus GX4 on there because this is a great gun through and through. Even though the finish is absolutely terrible, it's a good gun. It has a great trigger. It's never let me down. And I have a couple of them. They're really, really nice shooting guns. Trigger, you can't beat that for the price of a GX4. If you get a plain Jane GX4, you can get them for $250, optics ready, $275, $300. Just do your oh my gosh, messed that up. Do your due diligence and just search around for the best deals. Next up, the Springfield Armory XDS. I have so many XDSs, it's not even funny. This right here, in 45, I've seen them as low as $250. I've bought them as low as $250. Sometimes they'll be $330, but if you really look around, you can find them sub $300. This being 5+1 of 45, having true power in a pocket pistol is a great gun. On top of that, it's super flat. And they also make a version that is 4 inches in terms of the barrel, giving you full 45 power. On top of that, it takes a 6-round mag and a 7-round mag as well. Oh, messed that up for a second. Then from there, also don't forget about the 9mm XDS and even the 40 XDS. I got this one in stainless for $280 something. It came with 5 mags, stainless and night sights. Never even used. It was such an amazing deal, and this is a flat shooting gun, 7+1, 8+1, and they even have a 9-round mag for it, making it 9+1. It is a great shooting gun, and I love the fact that Springfield Armory always releases stuff in stainless. And once again, got another hog holsters stash holster right there. Next up, just a regular Ruger LCP. Another stash holster. This one's in stainless, though. This is the 10th anniversary edition with the skeletonized trigger, stainless upper, and those different serrations. It is a phenomenal pocket pistol. You can shoot this at distance, no problem. It's got a nice trigger on it for being a pocket pistol, still heavy enough to carry in the pocket. And these are $230. We're sitting at that $230 range again. Next up, Ruger Max 9. Seen these as low as $250. This gun has honestly shocked me. Comes with a fiber optic tritium front sight, blacked out rear. Sorry, that looks ridiculous. The finish isn't the greatest, but once again, look at the GX4 finish, and I've actually carried the Max 9. So this actually has a decent finish, not the best, but it's better than, you know, some of these other budget guns out here. 10+1, 12+1 of 9mm, and it is a smooth shooting Micro 9. I actually really have started to like this gun a lot. Great gun by Ruger. Ruger's just doing it. I'm telling you guys. Smith & Wesson Shield. You might even find a Shield Plus below 300, or at 300. I've seen it before. I've heard stories. I've had people tell me they found them. But other than that, just get a 40. Smith & Wesson M&P 40 Shield, 9-inch Shield. You can convert the 40 to 357 SIG. You can convert your 40 to a 9mm if you want. I got this for $225. I got the Performance Center one for $325. So that's a tad over 300, but it comes ported, fiber optics. But these guns will always go bang. They're great firearms. We're used a lot for law enforcement backup. You can never go wrong with any Smith & Wesson Shield. Keep in mind, guys, this is just part one of this series. Next up, the Beretta APX Carry A1. Optics ready. This gun was not meant to be the best and greatest thing, but it's meant to be a reliable Beretta. And in my opinion, if they made it stack and a half, because there's an FCU, just sell the new frames that are a little bit wider with new mags. But this is 6+1 or 8+1 with the larger mag. And honestly, everyone online made fun of the trigger. Actually shoot the gun. Actually break it in. The trigger gets a lot better than what people make it out to be. It's not the worst trigger in the world, and surprisingly, the ergonomics are solid. Not even gonna lie, I've actually started to like this gun. But I guess I'm just weird, right? Anyways, Ruger EC9S, LC9S, whatever you want. I've loved this gun. And I went to UFC 302 in Newark, New Jersey, and this is what I brought out there. The LC9S. I trusted my life with this thing because I've had this for forever. It's been a great gun for me. I've never had any issues. It was affordable when this was all I could afford. And yeah, threw an Aegis short stroke trigger in this thing, and this thing rips. 7+1 or 9+1 capacity. It's a Ruger at the end of the day. It'll fit in your pocket, and it'll go bang every time. I like this gun. I have $3,200 guns. I also have little Rugers like this that I still love. Next up, and also for holsters, go to Blacksmith Tactical. This is the inside the waistband, the standard inside the waistband with a monoblock, claw, and a wedge. Get a wedge. Trust me. Code SBM for 10% off. Get a wedge. It's only $6. Toss it on the back of your holster. Follow the instructions. It'll change your printing life. I promise you. And that's for that FN that you guys saw. Check out that setup. Pretty dang sick. I like it. Next up, probably the second best gun on this list, and that's hard with the FN, and it's hard with the Ruger. The Ruger Max, LCP Max is number one. I would probably go FN. Then I'd probably go Ruger. If only I was a 40, though. I'd go Ruger SR, then I'd say Walther. But, yeah, you get the point. There's more Glocks to come on this list, too. And the second list, there's other Glocks as well. This is the SR40C. Now, the lighting doesn't do the finish justice. It only shows the scratches in the lighting. But when I look at this, I don't really see those scratches as much. So it's super weird what the camera and the light reflection does. But it's a beast of a setup. And check this out. I threw a DPM weighted guide rod. Check this. Look at this. It is so... Check this out. It is just butter now. Thing's an absolute beast now. Great shooting gun. I got a brand new one for $230. Obviously, it was sold as used, but not a single mark, not a single scratch on it. I actually carry this gun. This is one of my carry guns right here. I really like this gun overall. It's a great shooting gun. Once again, this was the pinnacle of Ruger guns. This is when Ruger made great finishes and were built like tanks and built like Glocks and Smiths, you know, before they went a little bit cheaper like the Max 9 series and the Security series. You can get them SR9C as well for under $300. I got this for $250, I think, $260, and that other one for $230. You can't beat it. That's unbelievable. Next up, the Glock 43. Just picked this up for $250 the other day. Yeah, a little bit of wear, whatever. Nothing on the barrel. No one ever shot this gun. See that? Not even the little line that shows typically on a Glock. So what, $250? I already got a bunch of Glock 43s. Why would I get it? Because it was $250. I'll give it to my wife. It's a great gun. Can't beat a 43. Super light, reliable, and the recoil impulse is super low. Next up, the Smith & Wesson M&P 40, $230. And like I said, I got a bunch of Glocks on the next list now that I think about it. I only went through one of my safes where I keep a lot of the cheaper guns. But in stainless, Home Defense 101, great gun right here. Great, great gun. This thing is absolutely awesome. You really can't beat something like this. And once again, if you get an M&P 40C, which will be on the next list, you can use these mags in that gun. $230. AIM surplus. Next up, did we already do the Spectrum? Taurus Spectrum. Great pocket pistol. I just picked one up for $99 in gray, Cerakote gray. Never used once. This I picked up a while back for $300, brand new. It is what it is. Never failed me once. Never had a single issue with it. Great pocket pistol, 6+1 of 380 or 7+1 of 380. And it's completely snag free. Next up, the Car CT380. Now this is a budget gun. I got it for like $250. 7+1 actually has a super nice feel to it. Really great ergonomics. You could carry this appendix. And a really nice Cerakote on the trigger, slide stop, and slide itself. Unbelievable double action trigger from Car. Super smooth, not heavy at all. It's like 6 pounds. Really great trigger. Super accurate. But the reason this might not be a budget option to you is the amount of ammo you have to run through it to break it in. You're going to have to run 200 to 300 rounds through it to get it to actually break in. And it's a hassle. You'll see every malfunction possible in that time period. But once this thing's up and running, it's a beast. It is a smooth shooting gun, and that's why you have to break it in. That recoil is, that guide rod and guide rod springs are so strong that you have to break it in. And that, once it's broken in, very, very little recoil. They did a really nice job designing that, even though you got to break it in. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.